I'm in a different vehicle today because I need to move some stuff a bit later. So the video might be a little more awkward than usual because it's usually pretty awkward. Anyway, got a few comments on one of my videos, like the shorts. I don't know, for some reason, the one where I'm on a pec deck, doing pec deck, just blew up. A lot of people started commenting on it. One of the videos got 10,000 views from that workout, and that one didn't even get as many comments, but this one did. So the general consensus was like, you're not going hard enough. I probably wasn't pushing myself hard enough. And that's good for me to hear. I need a refresher every now and then to be like, you know, you're not pushing yourself as hard as you should be. So, if it's not coming from my friends, it'll come from somewhere. To everybody who commented, thank you. I will take that comment and I will use it to construct myself. So today is pull day, and we're gonna go very hard as possible, till I'm crying. But I also figured out another thing. I was talking about the microphone transmitter glitching in the other videos every now and then, and I just realized I have the little transmitter that's connected to my phone, and when it starts blinking like it's losing a connection, that's when it's making that noise. So that's good to know. I'll just keep an eye on that and just not talk until, you know, that blue light goes away. That's what I get for spending like $40 on microphones, or one microphone. I'm thinking I might buy myself like an iPod or something like that, so that I can like listen to some music while I work out, because I'm not gonna buy a camera. My iPhone does a good enough job. It's not supposed to be so beautiful or something. iPhone cameras are pretty decent. They're not the best, but I don't need some professional grade camera quality. My videos are pretty mid-tier, so it doesn't need to be something crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to talk about today. It was raining all day, and I was kind of just like looking forward to this and getting a nice quick workout in, where I go very hard. So, just so I have 10 hours of footage to comb through, I will see you there. Ooh. Whew. That was 190. It is nice сколько, because most of them are partials. Okay. I gotta lower the weight. Oh man, I'm so sweaty already. I'm trying. I can't. I'll drop it. No. Alright, that was a very solid gym session. I had a great time with my brothers. But, yeah. Went quite a bit harder than last time, that's for sure. I feel like already sore, so those comments do have an impact. I feel like I have people to almost answer to when I go now, so that's more motivating than any music could be, right? Yeah, I'm on my way home now. Ended a little later than I could have hoped, but now we're on our way back home. Gonna have some dinner and tend to my errands. But we had a pretty solid workout. We started with chest supported upright rows on a machine. Did a solid set of that, 3 sets, and then a drop set. Then we went to the cable pull down, seated cable pull downs. Did a wider grip. Did 3 sets of that, and then another drop set. Then we did hammer curls. Did 4 sets of that. What will we do next? Then we went back to the cable machine because Isaiah said he was having some trouble with that. He said he doesn't like the close grip cable pull downs. So I was gonna say, like, I wanted to see what he was doing. Maybe his form was off or whatever. He said that his joints were hurting. So then we went and tried that, and it's just a joint issue that he has. His form was good, but he still was feeling pain, so we weren't going to do too many of those. I think we did 2 sets and then finished with the easy bar curls, and then we did some hanging leg raises to do some kind of core exercise. We don't focus too much on core. 2 days out of the week we do core, just because pull day, since you're working kind of on 2 muscle groups, it just kind of tends to be, or like you work on your biceps and your back, so it tends to be a little quicker because you can kind of tackle all your muscles within like fewer workouts. So we tend to do that on pull day leg raises, and then we also tend to do some leg raises also on leg day, since we're a little quicker on that too. But leg day usually takes a little longer, takes more time to recover. Alright, I was getting a call, but we're back. But like I was saying, we do leg raises 2 days of the 3-day split that we do, just because those days tend to be a little faster. Push day is always the longest. But nonetheless, we had a great workout. Just 3 of us today, me, Stepan, and Isaiah. It was a good time. And got everything done that we wanted to. Definitely pushed myself harder. I have evidence of it. So, I mean, it's going good. Going good. Trying to think of more things to talk about, you guys. It's not easy. If you find something interesting, write it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know something. Text me. Call me. FaceTime me. Send me a letter in the mail. Going day by day and working on yourself day by day is like really important, I've noticed. And just taking life day by day. I know I've said it before, but for people that didn't watch the other video, going day by day is like, it's such a building block where you can train yourself to be consistent and train yourself to be disciplined in things that you either want to do but tend to be lazy, or you don't like to do and you're trying to get yourself to do that. Like going to the gym. Just instead of like trying to focus and make out this whole crazy plan, if you haven't started going yet, just start your first time just by going. Just go there, see what's there. Push-pull legs is super easy to get started with. If you don't have a spotter, just stick with machines. If you don't have a spotter to spot you on bench, just do machine bench, like the ones where you're upright and just kind of push out. Just start with that. Like establish like a small thing where you can just lay down one building block of what's gonna end up being like, gym experience, I guess. It's like sometimes if you have like I'll make another analogy that's like super popular. If you have a heap of sand, like a pile of sand, and you just slowly take out one piece of sand by one, it doesn't look like much is happening. But slowly but surely, you're gonna make a dent in that sand pile, even if it's a one by one. And having a mentality of I'll at least take one out every day, eventually there's going to be a dent in that sand pile, or eventually the sand pile will be gone. When is that? Who knows? But you're still making progress. That's the important part of it. When you think about it, it's better to make those little steps and just be consistent with it, even if you don't see the progress right away. If you don't see that much, just take out those little pieces of sand and move forward. You got so much potential. And having that determination, having discipline is so much more important than having motivation. Motivation is almost like something like, it's kind of fake, Discipline is that fuel you need to like always go and push yourself, no matter if you feel like it or not. Like you're gonna go, it doesn't matter if you feel like it. You're gonna go take that little piece of sand out. And that sand pile is gonna get smaller. And eventually, you'll have dealt with the whole sand pile. Don't focus on motivation to go do stuff. Like, push yourself. Discipline. Number one, discipline. And I know it's easier said than done, but I made an analogy for you, so you know how to do it now. But there's so much misinformation about, like, going to the gym and stuff. And that's also a misconception for people that don't go to the gym yet. and people that don't want to. It's like you kind of imagine that like everyone there is jacked and everyone's a meathead and everyone knows how to do everything. At a certain point, those people that you see that are jacked, or those people that you see that are experts at stuff, they were not experts. They started as a beginner, just like everyone else. And those who actually worked hard to get to that point, they know. And they're going to respect you for even trying. Like, the people that I respect the most in the gym are people that are, you can see, like, have had bad habits and have been overweight, obese even. Those people, I have the most respect because they put their pride aside and they go. And they don't care if people look at them. And I think that's wonderful. And I think most of the people at the gym will agree with me. It's like, it's cool to see, that guy that's like super jacked. And you respect that guy because he worked hard to get that point. But also that super fat person, they're just in their process to getting to the point of being like that too. And they have that discipline to start, or maybe it's not discipline yet, but they have that turning point where they're already started and they're like going at it. And that's awesome. Anybody can go to the gym. And everybody should, to any extent possible. Like I've said before, like it doesn't have to be the gym, if you have some kind of other thing that you want to physically exert yourself, like running or riding bikes or playing basketball, some kind of sport, like to physically just exhaust yourself, it's so beneficial for your mind, for just your physical well-being. Let's not even talk about weight. Let's not even talk about being jacked or whatever, or how you look. Just for your brain to just get exhausted, it gives you that accomplishment that you did something and that you got off your butt and went outside your house. It's so important. So many people nowadays, there's other factors of course, but I don't think it's a coincidence that everybody's working desk jobs and then so many people are depressed. But the great thing is, a lot of people are starting to notice that, the statistics don't lie. So you look at it from a numbers point of view, more people go into the gym, and I can say for myself, like I did before, going to the gym really helped me focus and turn myself away from being this anxious little guy who just didn't even want to leave his house really. If you're struggling with something and you don't have an outlet for it, it's going to build up, it's going to fester, and you're not going out and seeing, hey, the outside world's not so bad. I can leave my house and I can not be, completely anxious all the time or depressed. I'm not saying it's going to fix your problem necessarily, but it's definitely worth a shot to help yourself, right? If you've already tried everything else, nothing's working for you, try going to the gym. Try having some kind of goal that you're going to do for yourself where you're going to become the best that you can. And have a goal to look forward to. Something that's achievable. And not look around all the time looking at other people, looking at other people's physiques and comparing yourself. Just do the best and be the best that you can. And that's the most important thing. Don't mean to be some tacky inspirational speaker, but it's the truth. And if I can be just one tiny voice that maybe 30 people hear, and 30 people, even if 30 people hear and only one person takes that advice, my goal's accomplished. May that be some kind of food for your brain, food for thought. And don't worry about what other people thinking. Don't worry about what other people are talking about. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself and make yourself better. Not looking at yourself and justifying things for yourself or justifying the way that you are. Just be real with yourself. If there's something you don't like and it's something you can change, gotta change it. And be real with yourself about what you can change. Because I know a lot of people complain about things in their life and they think that they can't change it. They fool themselves to a point where they're like, I can't change this problem. It's just who I am as a person. You can change it. There are so many examples of people that have completely 180'd their lives, changed themselves for the better, and they also tell their story. They give you like the building blocks to being able to do what they did, and it's possible. You don't always have to be trying to justify how you feel and blaming it on things that you have control over and acting like you don't have control. There are exceptions to the rule. Let me make that clear always. There are exceptions, but for the majority of people out there, that's what it is. You can fix it, you can change it. Again, let that be food for thought for you. Let that be something to think about. And, God bless you.